FUNS, welcome to Uchiganas TV. We are back again to this wonderful season with our fans front. Today's video is proudly sponsored by Mirembe Allied Staffing, your dealers in all your travel documents. If you want to go out of this country to view the world outside there, come and contact the Mirembe Allied Staffing. They'll work on your UAE visas, Qatar visas, your yellow book and all other things. If you want to view the world outside there, come and contact Mirembe Allied Staffing, located in New Zealand next to Full Gospel Church. So we are going to start this wonderful broadcast again. I'm joined with my wonderful friends back again. I have Big Steve. Big Steve, you're welcome to this wonderful show again.
Thank you, Eddie.
Welcome, Justin. Yeah, so we're going to dive straight into our conversation today. We started the Premier League campaign last week and Arsenal was facing Wolves. I want to go straight. Big Steve, how did you see the game? How is Arsenal convincing? Are we back again? Is the season ours one more time? What do you say about Arsenal versus Wolves that ended 2-0?
Of course, the season has just begun. It wasn't the most convincing performance from Arsenal. Of course, Wolves in recent years have proved actually Bobby side whenever they play the Gunners. But it was actually a professional performance from Arsenal. The boys came and they gave what they could,
yes.
And 2-0 victory, professional performance. Bukayo Saka, of course, was on fire on the day. Kai Havertz,
wow.
2-0 clean sheet. Yeah, so that was a pretty decent result, although the performance was not the best from the Ghana.
Justin, tugambe kao. Was Arsenal because your expectation was Arsenal up to expectation at this start of the campaign against Wolves?
Yeah, actually, before that game, I knew that game was going to be a tough game.
Yes.
Because I know Arsenal, whenever they are playing Wolves seems to be a tough opponent,
yes,
when they are playing Arsenal. So I had that belief that we were going to win 2-0.
Yes.
I guess I had that correct score. It was correct.
Yes.
Though I did not give it out on air, but it was the result I expected. Though we didn't play the best football that we know that Arsenal plays.
Yes.
But it was a professional win, as Steve has said.
Wow. So that was the game Aston against Wolves in our opening game. So today we are going to dive straight to the next week, to this weekend's game. Arsenal is facing Aston Villa. Aston Villa. Last season, it was Aston Villa's saga that brought Arsenal to their loss of title by beating Arsenal home and away. And everyone outside there, the opponents and everyone is expecting that Aston Villa will embarrass and beat Arsenal again. What do you say? Big Steve, let me start with you. Looking to Arsenal going to this game against Aston Villa, Unai Emery that side, they're all fired up. Arsenal have Martinez, all of them are just against Arsenal. What do you think is going to happen? Give us the breakdown on how we think Arsenal should prepare for this game. So to come back out, Arsenal is
Of course, it's going to be a tough encounter. The only team that managed actually to take away 6 points from Arsenal last season,
yes,
was Unai Emery's side.
Yes.
And of course, coming to the new season, they've made some good additions into the squad. I look at their first game of the season, they managed to go to the London Stadium and picked up a 2-1 win against West Ham United.
Yes.
So they have acquired the services of Ross Barkley from the relegated side, Luton Town.
Yes.
They have added also Amadou Onana, of course the big man in the central midfield. So it's not going to be an easy game for the Gunners once again. But I believe Mikel Arteta and the boys have learned some lessons coming into this game. You look at what happened last season. Arsenal had a decent halftime. Then coming the second half, I don't know what happened to the boys. Yeah. They went off it completely, and Aston Villa came flying. So you expect pretty much the same approach from Aston Villa. But Arsenal, if Arsenal is actually to start the season on the high, then these are the kind of games they must come and compete.
Well, wow. Justin, tell me, what do you think Arteta should do different this time around when facing this Unai Emery team? Is there anything that you think should be done different by the Arteta side?
what I've liked with Mikel Arteta, it is always hard to beat Mikel Arteta twice in a season consecutively.
Yes.
It's very hard. We have seen it with Manchester City and other teams as well, Liverpool.
Yes,
definitely. I know he has learned something.
Yes.
He wants those boys to go out and prove themselves.
Yes.
This coming game, they should show that they are the Arsenal.
Yes.
They are not these small teams. We have to prove ourselves.
So looking at the squad, still with you, Justin. One thing I understand that last game against Aston Villa, the second leg, I think it was a battle of physicality. Arsenal having Carefori and Julian Timber and their midfield. What do you think? What choices should Arteta make to really balance this team when it comes to physicality?
I think he shouldn't mess up with this squad that played in the weekend.
Yes.
So I would love to see Gabriel Jesus, because he's physical, he's quick,
yes,
and he's very strong. So I would love to see Jesus coming back.
Yes.
I would love to see Havertz at least resting this time.
Yeah.
Maybe he can come as a plan B if things are refused to go the way we want.
Yeah.
But I think this is a decent squad. The last season games, Thomas Partey wasn't there.
Yes.
So this time he's there. His physicality.
He's much needed.
Yeah, his physicality, and I think we need him there.
Big Steve, do you think California should feature in this game? According to your to the look of this game,
I think Justin brings a very interesting point about the physicality of this game. Of course, introducing Gabriel Jesus would actually it would fit into this game actually perfectly. And I think I would drop Zinchenko for Calafiori actually, because I know, or for Julian Timber, because I think most teams come in playing Arsenal and they like exploiting that left-hand side wing, especially if Zinchenko is featuring, because he leaves a very huge gap in that left back. He likes inverting. He likes playing that hybrid role. So most teams actually like exploiting that wing. So I think maybe to match up the physicality of this Aston Villa side, I think he should bring in either Julian Timber or Calafiori, I think, to feature in the left back. Otherwise, I don't expect Mikel Arteta actually to tamper with the team a lot, or to make the mistake that he made last season by playing Kai Havertz in midfield. If that was actually where Aston Villa actually punished Arsenal from, that was the midfield area. The physicality they had there was just Kai Havertz was not into that game. So I expect Thomas Partey, Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard to be in that midfield, of course, to marshal it up with the big boy Onana, and of course the likes of Tielemans. So yeah, I expect maybe one or two changes if we are to match up that Aston Villa side.
Okay, so look at the Aston Villa side. Where do you think their strength lies when it comes to this game?
You look at Unai Emery's side, actually, they are well balanced across the pitch.
Yes.
Especially with the additions they've made. They managed to let Douglas Luiz to leave, and they brought in, of course, another quality holding midfielder in Amadou Onana. Then you look at their defense, very big lads and very strong. You have Diego Carlos, you have Ezri Kosa. Those are big, huge guys in defense, and of course the ever-cunning goalkeeper there in between the sticks in Emi Martinez. You look at their wings, yes, very passive players. Leon Bailey on the other side.
The threats.
Exactly, very big threat actually. Then of course we know the lethal Watkins up front. So actually they pose a very big threat from all the fronts across the pitch. So you can't just overlook at this Arsenal side.
Wow. Justin, Tugambi, Katigoloza, Arteta, Akolechi, to like really what should be the weapon or that masterpiece that Arteta should put in place to mash up this Aston Villa side, looking at the last season's result?
I think the point that those players should come up with, it is the mentality point.
Yes.
You have to come while knowing that this is Arsenal. This is Arsenal. It is a big name.
Yes.
In England, you just have to come and say that this is the game we should win if we want to compete with Manchester City.
Wow.
Those are the games we need to win. Though it looks hard on the paper, but we have to go and show them who we are.
Wow. This conversation is getting hot here. So I'm looking at Arsenal. We're going to end up like talking about your prediction, and what I'm going to give you this question. That with you, Justin. Looking at Arsenal against this Aston Villa, Unai Emery coming back, want to prove something against the Arsenal football club that they sacked him and what. So, what's your prediction, and tell us your top 4 of this season as we wind up.
I think this is a pretty tough game for us.
Yes.
Yeah, if Arteta does what we think that he should do,
yes,
then I think we'll go with a 2-1 win for us.
What's your top 4 this season?
Top 4,
Yeah.
I think City have an upper hand. They have grown back. I think Gundogan is coming
Yes, I
back.
hear that. Yes.
And that is a big motivation for them.
Yes.
Very big motivation. So I think I give City a go.
Yeah.
Then I see us coming closer to them.
Yes.
Liverpool, their game wasn't convincing, their first win.
Yes.
But I give them a third position.
Okay.
Then the fourth position, I see West Ham coming and
Wow. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
To put West Ham there and removing Manchester United, Chelsea, Aston Villa itself.
I know it is.
Wow.
It is hard to believe.
Wow,
But
my So
if you give it time and you analyze,
West Ham
it
is
is-
in the 4th position.
yeah.
Wow.
West Ham.
Big Steve, what's your prediction when it comes to Arsenal versus Aston Villa? And what's your top 4 of this season?
Of course, I expect the game to be hard,
Yes.
as I indicated earlier. But I think Mikel Arteta has learned some lessons. Even the boys have learned some lessons. Remember, this is the game that cost Arsenal the trophy last season.
Yes.
That second game, we lost it, and Arsenal was totally off of the gears, and Man City came and won almost 9 games in a row,
Yes.
and Arsenal had no chance whatsoever. So I know it's going to be a tough game, but I expect Arsenal to come up on top. I think it will be a narrow victory for Arsenal. Maybe it will be a little bit of a dodgy game, so I expect maybe a 1-0 victory of Arsenal. Maybe one of those games that maybe a player will come off the bench, and maybe Leandro Trossard comes out of the bench, maybe puts the ball just behind the net. So I expect,
That's how tricky.
but yeah, that's how tricky this game is.
God.
Or maybe expect one of the big boys, maybe from a set piece header, and that is it. Then maybe we have to have the game management. Then of course, coming to this season, of course we expect the 3 teams that competed literally last season to come up again flying this season. Although Liverpool just fell short last season, but I still think they may do pretty well under Ancelotti. But I think Arsenal past 2 seasons they have improved.
Yes.
The previous season, of course, the first season they competed against City, 5 points adrift of Man City. Then last season 2 points. So you look at the trajectory they are taking is a little bit decent.
Yes.
So I expect Arsenal to just edge Man City a little bit this season. I think the aspect of consistency is going to come up, especially this first leg of the season. So I think Arsenal may just edge Man City. Of course, it won't be easy. You can't write off Pep Guardiola's side.
Yes.
So, but I give Arsenal the chance this season to take it.
Your second?
Yeah, I think Man City will come so close. Second, I think Liverpool will still maintain the 3rd spot.
Your fourth?
The 4th one is quite interesting. Of course, we had Aston Villa last season. Of course, Spurs were too close. Chelsea came in there, but I think Manchester United have made some decent additions into their side, and I expect them to come this season. I think Eric Ten Hag has also learned a few lessons here and there. I think United's squad is good enough to finish in the top 4. So
Wow.
I think they will clean that
So
top
we are
spot.
saying that United squad is better than Chelsea.
No, actually, I think
Felix.
no, I just think Chelsea are in a little bit of a mess.
Yeah.
You look at their coach answering questions yesterday in the press conference. I think it's a club that really see Enzo Maresca to do a lot actually. You have a squad of about over 40 players, although he was trying to downplay it.
But he has good players.
Absolutely, they are good, but it will take them a little bit of time actually to connect. They are adding more players actually from the ones that they have. So I think it will take time to gel. And I think Manchester United will just edge them and clinch that first spot.
Wow. So thank you for being part of this wonderful discussion on the fans front from the UG Gunners TV. Yeah, remember this video was proudly sponsored by Mirembe Elite Staffing, your dealers in UAE visa, Qatar visas, ticketing, air clearance, and everything that you need that will ease your journey to view the world after there. Thank you. Please share, subscribe, and comment about this video. Let's keep the conversation together. UG Gunners.
Bye.